Imagine this. You're looking for a job in the United States. You send hundreds of resumes to companies asking them to sponsor your visa, and nothing. Absolute silence. Not even a single thank you for applying. I was there. I sent hundreds of emails, checked lists of companies, tried to contact recruiters, and the response was always the same. We're sorry, we don't sponsor visas. But one day, I found the solution. A recruiting agency that connects foreigners with companies that are indeed looking for workers and sponsor visas. EB3. And here I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to find a sponsor and work legally in the United States. So let's get started. What is a sponsor and why is it so difficult to get one? Well, let me tell you. A sponsor, it's a company that is definitely enthusiastic and willing to hire you and go through the entire process so you can obtain a work visa and go work with them. But here's the problem. Most companies don't want to complicate their lives with immigration procedures or anything like that. They prefer to hire someone who already has permission to work in the United States and save themselves all that bureaucracy. In my case, when I started searching on my own, I sent hundreds of resumes on sites like Indeed, LinkedIn, and directly on company websites. 0 responses. Why? Because I was looking in the wrong place. The solution. MCC, the agency that connects workers with sponsoring companies. So after months of searching, I found MCC. A recruiting agency that has helped over 3,000 workers from 84 nationalities to get jobs in the United States with the EB3 visa. How does it work? MCC works with companies that truly need to fill vacancies, especially in high turnover unskilled positions, such as restaurants like Subway and transportation companies like Badger Bus. Factories like Stoke Plum Trailers, which is the company sponsoring my visa, by the way. Resorts like Chula Vista Resort, cleaning companies like Ocean Air, and all these companies that I am showing you right now on the screen. They have been willing to sponsor visas for foreigners to come work with them and have formed alliances with MCC. In fact, at this moment, there are openings available for Stoke Plum Trailers. I am now going to talk to you about the benefits of applying through an agency like MCC. If you decide to do it with a specialized agency, you will save a lot of time and headaches because they will help you prepare all the documentation. They will help you fill out the forms correctly. They will advise you so that you don't make mistakes that will delay your process. They have direct contact with the companies that are already sponsoring visas. At this moment, they accompany you every step of the way until you arrive in the USA. With your EB3H Global Visa, I personally have had an excellent experience with MCC. From the first day, their service has been impeccable. Even before I started talking about this process on my social media, I myself paid, with my own money, well, my husband's and mine. This process, and among all the options we researched, MCC was the one that gave us the most confidence. Myths about the E3 visa and sponsorship. There are many doubts and myths about this process, so let's clarify some. It is very difficult to get sponsorship. This is false. If you apply with the right agency, it is much easier because they already have contacts with companies willing to sponsor. Second myth. Companies only sponsor people with education. This is not true. The EB3 visa is for unskilled positions, which means you don't need prior experience or a university degree, such as in various industries. Trump is going to eliminate the EB3 visa. No. Even with his immigration policies, this remains one of the safest and legal ways to immigrate to the United States. Now let's look at the step-by-step process to start your application. If you want to apply for an EB3 visa with a sponsoring company, these are the steps you should follow. 1. Schedule a free consultation with MCC to see if you qualify. 2. choose the job offer that best suits you. I always tell them, don't focus too much on the location because you will only need to be there for a year working for this company. And then you can move wherever you want. Because there are many people who hesitate to apply because there isn't a vacancy available in the state where they dream of living. But as I said, you only have to be there for a year. The next step is to sign the contract with the sponsoring company. MCC will start the legal process for your visa application. Once approved, you travel to the United States with your job secured for a year. Please remember that spots are carefully limited because companies can only hire a certain number of foreign workers each and every year. If you are enjoying this video and finding it useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. I upload content about migration to the United States and other countries so that you can make the best decision for your future and that of your family, so subscribe now, it's free. Well, now let's talk about my personal experience and a final piece of advice. If I had waited longer to start this process, it would have been more expensive and slower, and it would have been slower for my process of moving to the United States. So my advice is that if you have the possibility, start now. I am already in the waiting stage for the visa bulletin, and if you start today, in a few months you could be on the same path. So if you are looking for a sponsor to work in the United States, don't waste time sending resumes randomly. It's better to do it with an agency that already has the entire path laid out for you. If you want to know more, schedule your free consultation with MCC. And check the video description where I leave you all the details, the link to book your consultation. And by the way, you will receive a discount if you register with this link for your first consultation, for your first contact with this agency. In addition to that, I will add you to our private WhatsApp group where we see more applicants. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. If you want me to make more content about this EB3 visa, or if you have any questions, see you in the next video. Remember, follow me on my social media at Migradordale, on Instagram, on ChitTalk. There I upload stories about my daily life living abroad, little gossip, updates about my process, etc. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.